Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Winterberry project. You'll see it still looks the same on the outside as our last trip, which actually is going to bring up the first topic of today's video, which is going to be a little bit off base from normal. Do you think that labor shortages are a contributing factor to the housing shortage in our country? I don't know about where you guys are at, and the reason I'm going to ask is I've had these conversations with a lot of our local suppliers, our local contractors, and other local builders. So I've kind of gotten input from them in our area, which is a lot of our skilled trade subcontractors are struggling very much so to find people, not even that are already skilled in the trade, but even people who are interested in learning the trade. I have a friend who is a teacher at a vocational school. So you can go to, if you're a junior or a senior, you can go to high school for half the day and then to the vocational school for the other half of the day. And he teaches framing, trim work, just kind of general building systems. And he said his enrollment in his class over the last few years has dropped dramatically. He said typically from a class throughout a year, he would have probably what he would say 5 to 10 people that he thinks would be good fit for the trades, and they would actually go out and go into the trades. He says now in the last couple of years, he's been lucky to have 1 or 2 people that have any interest of actually going into the trades. And if they do, they want to go into the management side of it. So how about you guys? If you're in a different demographic than Northwest Indiana, are you seeing the same problems, or are you seeing completely the polar opposite with ample people for skilled trades, or people who want to enter the skilled trades business? Here, it's mostly miss with a couple hits. I don't want to get into the business of our contractors and which ones are struggling and which ones aren't, but I will just say the majority are struggling to get people on board. And, it's not my business, so I don't know where the compensation is, what their benefits package are, what their leadership style. So I can't dive into that, but when I'm seeing this many people have the same problem, it leads me to believe it's not just like a business system issue or a business owner issue. So comment below, let me know what you guys are thinking, and I will catch up with you on the inside of the house with some updates. Oh, my favorite thing, walking into what looks to be a dirty house, but it's not really dirty. The guys have just got everything spread out. We talked about getting the wood inside to acclimate. Well, they've kind of had to pile it up, and they're grabbing wood from different boxes and mixing everything together, but they finally just started on the hardwood today, which I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know if the lighting's going to be good enough for you guys to really see. But you see we've got kind of this rough sawn on some of it, and then some of the other ones don't really have that same rough sawn look, which is why you have to make sure you're pulling from multiple boxes. I know if you guys haven't seen the previous video where we talked about the flooring, go back, check that out. So I'm not repeating the same stuff to the people who've already seen it, but there's a reason we shuffle this stuff up. I talked to it in depth on that last flooring video, but I do have a question, and this is just a sample for size, not for finish, but we're figuring out our trim. What do you guys think 1x10 for trim? Right now, that's what we're leaning to. We kind of wanted to do 1x12, but the 12 is actually a little bit too tall. It's going to run into the plate for the outlets. We would have kind of had to think that through ahead. I wasn't planning on using anything that large. So right now we're thinking 1x10 for the main floor, 1x10 for the basement, and then 1x8 for the second floor. And then we're going to trim the windows and the doors out with, I think it's like a FJ Harper. It's more of a modern casing with one just square groove all the way around. No rounded corners, no bevels, none of that, just crisp, straight lines. So let me know what you guys think of that, or are we going a little goofy? And here, I'll show you the 1x12, what we brought in just to check. So as you'll see, once this was up, raised for the flooring, you would be all up in the business of the outlet and the outlet cover. So 1x12 is out. And 1x12 is also quite expensive, especially for a spec house. If you guys have been following this build, you know that I have a tendency to go a little overboard on stuff, which kind of not good. But let's check out the basement, see what we got going on down here, and kind of show you guys the bar area has changed a little bit. You'll see from up here, we got all the tile down for it. I think the guys came up with a pretty cool pattern for it. And I know it's been done a million times in the herringbone, but doing a 24x12 herringbone, I think it just turned out super sharp for this. So we tiled out So when you go outside to entertain or whatever, you can come back in and have a solid surface to get to the bar on. I carried that all through here. It is not grounded yet. We just got the tile finished laid today. Yeah, lots of tile work here. And then, as you guys know, we're going to do carpet through kind of the main living area here. But this way we've got tile down, so if any of your friends drop drinks, easy to clean up, not a big deal. We got the tile done. We've got the floors covered down here where the tile's finished. But the tile's done here, and it's a little dark in here, but this will kind of give you an idea. We did a different gray for the shower in here. Then we did black Schluter to trim it. And then we've got a niche going in on this side here. We're gonna do a decorative tile on that. I think we're actually gonna do a color. We wanna mix something in here that's got a little bit of pop to it with all the whites and grays and darks we've got going on. So we're thinking like a vibrant blue for some accent tile. Let us know what you think about that. So that's pretty much all the updates for the inside of the house. Well, I mean, we actually have a couple lights in here now, I think. Yeah, got a light there. I don't know where any of the light switches are down here. Let's see. Nope. Hey, light! So we've actually got some lights in down here. Our electrician's gonna be back later this week, and he's gonna work on getting us the rest of the lights in, outlets, miscellaneous little stuff. And he's unfortunately got to cut in 2 outlets in the garage. We had wired the garage for standard garage door openers, and I don't know why I spaced it, because I hate standard center mount garage door openers. I typically order jack shaft, which are the side mounted ones. They're super quiet and they're super fast. And of course that's what I ordered, and I forgot to tell the electrician, so your outlets have to be in a different spot. So we're gonna leave the existing outlets in the garage where they would be for the center. Actually, I'll just take you out there. So I'll catch you in the garage. All right, so we're back in the garage full of cabinets everywhere. So your standard openers would mount right here. Your center mount would be there, and your outlet would be right there. So we did jack shafts, which mount on the side here. So we need outlets in the ceiling there and there. So instead of taking those out, we're gonna leave those there. He's just gonna add 2 outlets, that way we could plug our lifts in there. And then we're gonna make use of these other outlets and actually put the LiftMaster Wi-Fi lights in, so when the garage doors open, they tell those to turn on. So we'll have one there and one over there. And another cool feature, well, a couple cool features about these, is they have MyQ, which you can tie to your phone, so you can open and close your garage doors from anywhere. You can check if you leave the house, you're driving down the block. I don't know if you've done it. I know I've done it. Get like a mile away and you go, did I close the garage doors? I can't remember. Now all you do is pick your phone up, look at it, and it says, yep, I forgot. Hit close, it closes it. Awesome. But another thing these do is when the door closes, they automatically lock. So this is almost like it's a deadbolt for your garage. So when they close, this automatically kicks out, kicks this pin out here, door's locked. Nobody can come and open it. It's kind of sweet. And of course they automatically unlock when you go to open it. And actually they've got one plugged in still, which we ran an extension cord out so they could hook them up for us. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're super quiet. And then I'll close it real quick and you guys can see that. You know what, this one's actually slower than the last ones I had. I gotta figure out a way to supercharge these things. So it closes, bloop, automatically locks. Pretty cool feature. Of course, as I just told you guys, I have a tendency to spend too much money on spec houses. Those openers are a fair amount more expensive than a standard opener, but I think they're worth it, especially at a house at this price point. Unfortunately, most people don't put them in. So let me know in the comments down below, would that feature even matter to you? Would you even notice that you had a different style opener, or the little quirks and features that come with them? I'm curious to know what other people think. So I'm gonna catch up with you outside and have a quick 30-second recap on what's coming up out there and supposedly when it's all starting. So I'll catch you outside. All right, so a couple things, 3 things are supposed to happen this week. Number 1, which I still don't believe it because weather doesn't look great, we're supposed to get a driveway this week and a sidewalk, which means I need to hurry up and get over here and get a underground drain run, because there's going to be a downspout that comes down here, so I got to get something there. Number 2, stone. So the stone's supposed to come, well, the stone's here, but the guys are supposed to come finish the stone this week. The stone everything on the back there. We're going to stone these columns, and actually the stone on the front is going to come all the way down to grade. Same thing there and there. And the third thing that's supposed to start this week, today's Monday, is siding. Our siding guys are supposed to start Wednesday. They're going to have one guy on site Wednesday to start kind of prepping things, putting some trim work up. They pre-built the trim that goes around the windows in their shop, and then next Monday is when the whole crew is supposed to be out rocking and rolling. So hopefully next week we'll have some good updates for the outside. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in and going for these tours with us. And if you guys are enjoying seeing a house built from start to finish, give us a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. We'll do our best to get you an answer. Have a great day.